beekeepers. All right, Friday the 13th. Sun's shining. We're gonna walk around and kind of take a look at the girls. Everybody wants to know what to do this time of year. We got some sugar. We use paper plates and fill them with our sugar. They fit great right in a 5-gallon bucket, so you can carry them around. This one here, man, is heavy. They don't need nothing, but we're gonna take a look, see. We already got the lid off. There's our hole in our insulation where we'll come back later and put buckets on. So there you go. If you really want to know what's going on, you can see how big this is, but the cluster's broke right now. But you can just go like this, and they got honey, right? There's plenty in here. I can feel it. It's heavy. Tastes good too. Well, they're not liking me.
They're just landing on you because you're warm.
We gave them a piece of sugar just to give them something to do. Since we're in here and made them mad. Look, the girls are giving me love kisses. All right, we're gonna open up one of these little 5-framers. People are always asking me, how do you get these through winter? You know, this one could be dead, for all I know. But it's not dead. And I can see this thing's full of honey. It's just full of honey. They don't need nothing. But give them a little treat. Yeah, these things, we do well with them actually. This one's probably dead. Just because we don't look at it. It's not dead. Looking good. It won't come up on my...
Does it feel heavy?
I don't know. Try it. Sometimes the honey is so thick it won't come up. Well, they feel pretty good.
Ooh.
There's a bit of dead ones down there.
Yep.
But they're in the top.
And they have an upper entrance, so.
They got some weight to them. We'll get them bottom boards in the spring. So hey, that's what we're gonna be doing. That's what you should be doing. You know, if you have a few hives and you come across one that just, man, they don't have no honey, the sugar's really not gonna serve the purpose. You might want to go grab a frame of honey out of somebody else and stick it right next to them. That's a easy fix. Don't go tearing your hives apart.
Not pulling brood out.
We're not pulling brood. It's
not looking for
don't
queen.
Don't stress them out. We're just talking, these outside frames are full of honey. This girls are fine. Well, you saw it, they're full. That one's full. This one, I didn't tear it apart. We're just saying, for instance, maybe they could use a frame of honey. You could pull one out of here and put it in there. Get them by for a minute. Because come beginning of March, it's going to be so nice, right? We can get in here and rip and get and find out what's going on. And but then remember, the tail end of March is awful. So the beginning of March is when we're going to manipulate the honey and get it next to the brood on both sides, because they're going to be brooded up pretty good. Then we get through the crappy part of March. Beginning of April, man, it's on. We'll start. We're going to manipulate our frames around, and then get ready for the splits at the end of April. And that's when we requeen our hives and start a little insurance hive. We'll talk about that later. I know people sometimes think, well, I don't want more hives. Well, it's not really more hives, it's just insurance. And there's so many things you can do with that box of bees, especially during the spring season. We can talk about that later. So, hey, keep smiling. We got all this to do. I don't know what's here. 75 hives, maybe more. I didn't really count no more, so we just know there's this much work. So keep smiling. Oh, there she is. So she's pretty young. They're brooding up. They're replacing themselves. That's a good sign to see little baby bees. All right, man. Next time.